Yo, what's good guys, it's GM Jiedel, and today we're going to be rebuilding the grit and grind Memphis Grizzlies. Now the Grizzlies are in a weird spot. They're not really that much of a playoff team. They have an outstanding rookie in Jaren Jackson Jr., but they still have the old grit and grind guys, Conley and Gasol. The Grizzlies, just because, we're not contending for a title this year, and our pick is top 5 protected, but it's owned by the Celtics. So the only real course of action to rebuild this team, in my opinion, we're tanking. We're tanking hard, boys. So we're going to trade Conley, we're going to trade Gasol, we're going to trade Chandler Parsons, and we're going to go on from there. So first, Conley. I don't know how much value he's going to have with this crazy big contract. Obviously, I've traded for him in other videos. And Zach LaVine, a good young player who I don't mind building around. We have to give up a first round pick though, so that might not be worth it. Alright, this trade seems like the one I'm going to have to go with. All the other ones I'm just getting big salary back. I'm trying to clear salary and get a good young piece. LaVine is a good young piece. Obviously might help us win a bit much this first year, but we're still acquiring a good young player, getting rid of an old one. Now Marc Gasol, it sucks to trade a guy like Marc Gasol from a team like the Grizzlies, but I just don't see where he fits into our long-term plans. And we might have just found his replacement right here in Jarrett Allen. Our front line could be Jarrett Allen and Jaren Jackson. That's a pretty good front line. Really good defensive potential there. Jarrett Allen's blocking everyone. So here we already have our center of the future, Chandler Parsons. It's going to be hard to get rid of and get something I'm okay with. Parsons, I'm not looking to get assets for. I'm looking to get expiring salary. I would have to get rid of Ivan Robb, but we're already kind of stacked at power forward, so that's fine. We're going to do this trade. So our lineup here in this first year is Shelvin Mack, Zach LaVine, Carroll, Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen, JaMychal Green, Anderson, Brooks, Garrett Temple, and Caspi coming off the bench. Honestly, I don't know if this is a bottom 5 roster. We maybe even need to trade Shelvin Mack. He might be too good for this team. And this is a trade that makes us worse. We also get a first round pick. It's from the Rockets, but we're here to acquire assets, honestly, and I want to tank. If we don't have a top 5 pick, we're literally screwed. So I need to try to make the roster pretty bad around the young guys I've acquired. Kyle Anderson, I don't see him getting much better, and he's got a decent sized contract, so we actually do want to get rid of him anyway. All right, Noah Vonleh straight up for Kyle Anderson. I'm a fan of this one. Noah, we could develop. I know I just said we had a lot of power forwards, but hey, if he ends up being a cheaper JaMychal Green, that works for us. We're also going to trade Garrett Temple too. I just feel like, the story came out about him the other day about how he fought someone in the locker room. Plus, he was on the Bobcats team that had the worst record in history, so clearly he's bad vibes all around. All right, and we can pick up Zubox and Svi, who, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of, but not good. He's going to help us win. Boom, maybe he develops. All right, so our new lineup is Yogi Ferrell, Zach LaVine, Carroll, Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen, JaMychal Green, Vonleh, all those guys. Maybe let's try to get Jarrett Jackson to win Rookie of the Year, so we'll just have our game plan go through him. So let's sim the season, and let's hope we have a horrible record. All right, we finished the year an unfortunate 31-51, so our odds of getting a top 5 pick are probably pretty low. And Jaren Jackson did not even win Rookie of the Year. He did not get all-rookie first team either. 18 points a game. Pretty bad shooting percentages. I don't blame him. He must have been pretty tired. Oh, Lord. I don't even want to look to see how good / bad, you know what I'm saying, we were in the standings, because I'm just going to sim the playoffs before I look at the standings, because we had 31 wins. We won way too many games, which is a good sign going forward, but bad because we're probably not going to get to keep our draft pick, which might go to this Boston Celtics team that's already in the conference finals. Do they really need a top pick? We had the 3rd worst record in the West, and we would have been tied for 3rd worst record in the East. So we are going to have decent odds at a top 5 pick, but we also could have the odds at the 6th pick, so that's a little scary. Ladies and gentlemen, this whole rebuild is a little bit contingent on this pick. Now we are slated for the 6th pick, and the Hornets are slated for 5th. That's bad for us. That's really bad for us. I usually don't go one at a time, but this whole rebuild is literally going to pivot around what happens in this draft selection. All right, pick 8. Looks like the Celtics are supposed to get it, and they do. All right, pick 7. Please don't be us. All right, pick 6. Here we go. Everybody pray. Everybody pray. This isn't us. Celtics, because it's our pick. That sucks for us. That really sucks for us. The Grizzlies, why did they trade that pick, man? That was not a smart decision by them. Well, hopefully we can do something with this 2nd rounder. Well, of course, the number 1 guy's a power forward. The one position we definitely don't need, but we're going to go for him anyway. Get value where you can. The Celtics took a point guard, kind of the position we needed with that draft pick. Thankfully, at least we took a decent guy in the second round, 70 overall. All right, so this offseason, we're going to try to re-sign JaMychal Green, Zubac, and Vonleh. God, we have too many power forwards. Maybe not Vonleh. But we're also going to go for Kemba Walker. You know, we got to try to go for a big fish if we can. For the flat deal to JaMychal, and it would be nice to get Zubac back, but he's not interested in negotiating with us. Well, screw you, Zubac. Kemba has agreed to sign with us. That jumps, you know, not getting a draft pick hurt, but getting JaMychal back, getting Kemba on the team. We'll rescind the rights to Vonleh at this point. We're not going to need him. We'll run out Zubac's rights either. If he doesn't want to be here, we don't want him here. We'll bring Gasol in on a one-year deal for some bench depth, and we'll bring in Jeremy Lin to be our backup point guard behind Kemba, which, you know, he's done in the past, so this is a good deal for Jeremy. So now the team is looking like a lot of green arrows, which is a good sign. Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen, Dylan Brooks. Obviously, we need to figure out small forward. We literally don't even have one on the roster right now. All right, I'm attempting to trade the Houston pick we acquired earlier, the Memphis top 5 protected pick for this season. You know, if they want our pick, they can have it. Dylan Brooks and Svi for Miles Bridges, who we can develop, and they agreed. So I might have given up a lot there, but we now have a pretty much full starting lineup, and now we just have to build out the bench. So our year 2 rotation is Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Miles Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jarrett Allen. Walker a good defender, Bridges will be a good defender, Jaren Jackson already a good defender, Allen already a good defender. Only one bad defender in the starting lineup. The bench, we have a pretty good bench unit. JaMychal Green, Jeremy Lin, Pau Gasol. And I like the direction the team is heading right now. I think we're going to be a fringe playoff team this second year. So maybe giving up our pick was a little much, but we were pretty feisty last year while we were trying to lose. So I think we'll be better this year. And now they're going to offer us that. I'm going to decline that, actually. All right, well, very disappointing season. We only improved by 3 wins despite last year tanking and this year trying to win with a much better roster. A little weird to me that this team only was 3 wins better because it's dramatically improved, but the results are the results and we got to deal with them. And we had no all-NBA players and no all-defense players, which is actually kind of disappointing. The 76ers have won the championship. Interesting. All right. Well, this is a big offseason for us. If we don't improve next year, then I think I might have really screwed up with that one trade. Of course, accepting the team options on all of our guys. We're actually going to enter free agency with a decent chunk of cap space here. So, looking at our roster, we've got the, the early stages of it figured out. I'm going to offer a contract to Denzel Valentine. He is restricted, so I kind of doubt we'll end up getting him. But, we do need backup small forward. We don't have one. Rodney McGruder, for whatever reason, never wants that much money, even though he's decently rated. So we're going to offer him a contract, too. We'll offer him a bit bigger than this because he's 77. Stanley Johnson, a little disappointing for the Pistons. Maybe he can revitalize his career on this Memphis squad we're putting together. We'll offer him a 3-year flat deal. Hopefully he takes that. I'm kind of going for perimeter defense with McGruder, Stanley. So now we have the backup 2 and our backup 3. With both of these guys, and I believe, we still have cap room, which is nice going into the season. It gives us more wiggle room on trades. I'm going to parse the trade market for Zach LaVine just because I was getting a lot of offers for him, so I think it's at least worth looking at what he might be worth. This trade is interesting, getting Nasir Little. Nasir, as a rookie for Minnesota, had, a decent year. He didn't shoot well from 3 at all. So we don't have a ton of 3-point shooting, it would seem. I think this might be a better deal for the team long term. Covington's contract is, it's actually not that bad. Plus, he can be a backup 3 for us. That first-round pick we have to give up, top 3 protected for this year's draft. This will be the 3rd year we won't have a draft pick, but I'm assuming by now we're not going to be in the lottery. So I'm going to make this trade. All right, so now the rotation is Kemba Walker, Nasir Little, Bridges, Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen, and then the bench is really good. JaMychal Green, Covington, Jeremy Lin, McGruder. This actually took Stanley Johnson out of our rotation, so we're going to need to find a new home for Stanley. We also have Jalen McDaniels. We'll send him to the G League. Tyrese Maxey, we drafted with our 2nd-round pick. We will send him to the G League as well. I imagine we'll get off to a rough start, to be honest, this season. We're actually 2-0 as I say that. And then I think the team will coalesce. Take a while for the chemistry to get back up. But hey, we're winning games early on here. So maybe the real mess up last season was me making the computer play through Jaren Jackson. When we have Kemba Walker and other scoring threats on the team. The team's actually doing really good. This defense-first approach is working out well for us here. Let's see if we can keep it up, though. Typically, when I get off to an 8-1 start or so, I start to lose games. Right now, we're not losing games. We're actually winning a lot of games. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline where we will trade Stanley Johnson for hopefully some sort of draft capital. All right, we're at the trade deadline. We're 35-20. Maybe we are a title team. We're leading the West right now. The Warriors are almost at 500. Did they lose somebody? No, they still got the same team. So I don't know why they're doing so bad, but we're 35-20. We're doing good. We just got to maintain what we're doing. In the meantime, though, trading Stanley Johnson, trying to get some draft capital from this, you know. Felicio, they'll give us the second rounder, and he is expiring salary. So, you know what? We may as well just do it. Just get him off the books. All right, let's just keep the ball rolling, 35-20. Hopefully we maintain our first seed in the conference, and as I say that, we lose to the Nuggets, but we beat the Mavericks. So yeah, I'll see you at the end of the season. All right, we finished the year 50-32. Kyrie Irving won MVP for the Celtics. Jaden McDaniels for the Spurs was the MVP. And we did not have any All-NBA players or any All-Defense players. Disappointing. But we're the #1 seed, so I don't really know if we're a title team, to be honest. I suppose if we were just a really great defensive team, we could be a title team. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. We had the #1 defense, but the East actually had a lot of teams better than us at defense. And we were a decent offense, actually. So, you know what? Our team, best point differential in the West. This Celtics team is unbelievable. What the heck? How is this? The Celtics are just so stacked, man. They're just in such a good position. So if we can at least make it to the NBA Finals and hope the Celtics don't make it, honestly, we could win it this year, it seems like. But first, we have to get through the Utah Jazz. Personally, I don't know if our team's really that great, so every single series might be a struggle for us. Yep, it's 1-1. It's 2-1 us. Okay, here we go. 2-2. It's really annoying to be the #1 seed and lose to the 8 seed, which just seems to happen way too much in these 2K simulations. It's going to Game 7. Here we go. Looks like they're going to win this one. Oh, no. Are we going to win this one? We're the home team. Come on. You know, it's actually incredibly rare for home teams to lose Game 7s in the NBA. It's actually not very common. And yet, we're a #1 seed who just lost to an 8 seed. And the Celtics, though, I expected them to win the title, so we lose in the first round, lose in the NBA Finals. What does it really matter? Obviously, again, we don't have a draft pick, but our pick wouldn't have been that great anyway. It would have been the 27th pick, so it wouldn't have mattered. Qualifying offers to Jalen McDaniels and Jarrett Allen. Obviously, Jarrett Allen is a must-keep. Jalen McDaniels, if we lose him, we lose him. Not a big deal, but let's try to get Jarrett Allen back. He's one of our long-term building blocks. If we can, we'll try to get him on a flat deal, and he accepted. I don't know why they always accept the flat deals, but I love giving them out. I used to be too afraid to give them the flat deals. I thought they would just never accept them. So the rotation, Kemba, Nasir Little, Covington, Jaren Jackson, Jarrett Allen, it hasn't changed. The bench is really developed though. Miles Bridges, JaMychal Green, Jalen McDaniels. We do have too many power forwards once again, and it's kicked McGruder out of the lineup. We have too many bigs coming off the bench. It might be time to look for a Jalen McDaniels replacement. He should have some value, to be honest. I don't know if it'll let me trade him right now. No, it won't. So let's see what kind of value that JaMychal Green's under contract, so I don't know if I really want to get rid of him because we could lose Jalen, but he's a restricted free agent, so we can't really lose him. So it's at least worth looking at JaMychal Green's trade value. And boom, Drew Holiday. There we go. That's a backup too we could use on the team. Okay, so now the bench, Jeremy Lin, Jalen McDaniels, Drew Holiday, Miles Bridges. Now maybe one last move to try to be swinging McGruder and Layman into a center and just having a backup big just to have one. And I think that really, this could be it. This could be the year. Daniel Gafford, young backup center, only have to give up a second rounder for him. That's good value. So the same starting lineup, but the bench is now Miles Bridges, Drew Holiday, Jalen McDaniels, Jeremy Lin, and if things aren't going well, we'll start giving Daniel Gafford some minutes as well. All right, I think we're ready. I think this team is pretty good. You know, we were the #1 seed last year. We'll probably, I don't see why we won't be the #1 seed again, considering we got better. So I'm expecting first seed again, but I'm expecting us to be a bit more of an assertive first seed, if you know what I mean. Better record. Last year we were the first seed, but more by virtue of other teams sucking than us being really good, it seemed like. All right, I will see you guys at contract extensions most likely, unless we get a killer trade offer. Contract extension day. Most of the time this doesn't mean anything, but Robert Covington will re-sign. Jeremy Lin will also re-sign. I'm going to give him a 2-year, to be honest. We're the 2 seed this time. The Warriors seem to have figured things out, which sucks for us, but at least if we're the 2 seed, we'll be on the other side of the conference from them. Although we're only 1 game better than the Rockets, so we really got to hope the Rockets don't overtake us, in my opinion, because I think we're better than them. And the Celtics are 43-17, so we're right there with the Celtics. The Warriors are really the team to beat. Last year was like a fluke or something. I don't know what happened. We finished the year 51-31, a little disappointing. Why do I never seem to get my guys on these things? I don't know why. Every time it seems like when you control a team, their players just don't do as well. Covington did make all defense team though. And we did finish with the 2 seed. How close was it? Oh, 2 games above the Rockets, so we're definitely a step below the Warriors, but maybe they get upset. You know, we got upset by the Jazz last year. Maybe it's their turn to get upset by the Jazz. Game 1, against the Portland Trailblazers. We win. Game 2, they win. Come on, Game 3, they win. Are we really about to be a top 2 seed that gets upset in the first round 2 years in a row? Why are we able to win all these regular season games? All right, okay, all right. You know, it's 2-3, it's 2-3. Hey, why am I giving up so fast? Why am I all doom and gloom? We could win. Look at the Warriors. They're up 2-2. This could be our year. I got to stop being so doom and gloomy. Maybe second round we just whoop Houston. That's, you know, it's a weird game. Maybe that's how it goes. Game 6. Okay. We're going to a game 7. The Rockets beat the Lakers. We're going to have to play the Rockets if we win. If we win, which we do. All right. And the Warriors are going to a 7. If it goes past game set, oh, they won. I was about to give this whole speech about how this is our year. You know, the Warriors lost, but no, they just won game 7. Of course, they won game 7. Here we are against the Rockets. Game 1 goes to us. Come on, we have to win game 2. We have home court. Let us take game 2. We took game 2. All right, game 3 they took. All right, come on. If we take game 4, it should be our series. It should be our series. We take. Oh, okay, going back to Memphis now. Going back to Memphis. Come on. All right, finish this in Houston. Finish this in Houston. Come on. Why does it have to go to a game 7? I don't even want to simcast it. I feel like when I simcast only game 7s, we just lose. And this game 7, I'm not simcasting. I feel like they're just going to blow us out. It goes to us. Okay, so we won every home game, but we don't have home court advantage here against the Warriors. Game 1, they take. All right, can we take game 2? If we take game 2, we're in a good spot. We took it. Okay, let's go. Come on. Can we beat them in game 3? All right. If we beat them in game 4, I feel good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Game 5. They take it. Game 6 in Memphis. Now we lose. Come on. Why? The Warriors are annoying, man. They literally are kind of ruined that. This is why I don't like Kevin Durant. You know, if the Warriors didn't have Kevin Durant, they'd still be an amazing team. Maybe the best team in the West still, but it wouldn't be this team that you always have to just worry about constantly. They just never go away. All right, draft lottery. Obviously, we're not going to have a great pick this year. We get the 27th pick. 27th pick, we'll take Andrew Benjamin. Sure, why not? All right, player option to Nasir Little and Gafford, the center we traded for. All right, let's sim to January 26th. See how the team's doing. Make changes if we need to. We lose our season opener to Cleveland. That's not good. Okay, so we're 34-14. We're killing it. So do the oh my god, the Celtics are 41-8. Okay, well I don't know if we'll beat that Celtics team. Getting to the finals might be an accomplishment with this Memphis team, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna trade Jeremy Lin and Maxey for Brogdon. Really, just get a really good player to come off our bench. And if I can, I want to try to upgrade Gafford to a better center, and we can get Whiteside as a backup center with this package. He's an 86, so he's definitely better than Gafford. We're going all in this year, guys. We're going all in. Okay, so now the bench is an 81, 82, 86, 85. Starting lineup stays the same. We've given up all our draft capital. We've given up everything, guys. We're going all in. This is a stacked team. Amazing starting lineup. A really good bench. We should have an amazing record by the end of the season with just how deep this team is right now. So I'm going to disable the trade offers. I don't want to hear it from the computer for the rest of this video. All right, we finished here 62-20. So those trades really boosted us. Jaren Jackson, all defense first team. That's what we needed. That's what we wanted. Do we make an all-NBA team? No, but that's okay. We're the #1 seed. Warriors didn't make it. We already beat the Rockets. We should be able to beat the 8-seeded Nuggets. We take game 1. Come on. Why did they take game 2? 2K. Why did they take game 3? Come on, please. We should win the series. This should have been a clean sweep. This team is stacked. Goes to a game 7. I'm simcasting it. If we lose this game, guys, like, it's a good thing I'm going on a vacation to Asia in 2 days, because this sim engine is stressing me out. We lost the first quarter by quite a bit. That was close for a game 7, and now we're going against the Utah Jazz. We're not dramatically better than them, in my opinion, but our record was, so that should count for something. There's a reason our record was a lot better than theirs. We're up 2-0. 3-0. Okay, we're gonna sweep them? No, we're not gonna sweep them. All right, going against the Rockets. We should win this one. I feel confident we're going to win this one. We had 12 more wins than them in the regular season. Okay, yeah, we're crushing them. Why did the Denver Nuggets, we're up 3-0. Let's just finish the series off real quick. Okay, the Denver Nuggets Michael Porter Jr. in 88, 82. Our boy Jermichael. 92, 82, 81. They're good. They're pretty good. They're not as good as us, though. I don't know why they took us to 7. Us versus them in Boston. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to them. Game 6 goes to us. Yes, we won the title. We had to risk it all because it looked like Jaren was going to leave. Kemba won Finals MVP, actually, interestingly enough. Jaren Jackson, more points than him, though. All right, we did it. It cost us everything. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Our final team was actually maybe one of the better teams we made. We didn't have the superstar, really. We only had like a 91 and a 92. But our bench was like 85, 86, 85. When you have a bench with 3 guys above 85 on it, or 85, that's a stacked team. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys like that I built this team in a really Memphis Grizzlies fashion for a Memphis Grizzlies rebuild. This will be the last rebuild before I move into my new rebuilding office, GM office that I'm going to be making. The videos will be dramatically better. Everything will be better video quality, aesthetics, background, all of that. Everything should be improved. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last rebuild. By the time this video comes out, I'll pretty much be done with my vacation in Asia. So if I see some of you guys there, that'd be awesome. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like below, comment your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. Get excited for the new office. It's coming. And peace.
I said, hey, 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 yeah. And you've been